this is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at kiesmotorsports.com. Today, we're going to show you how to change your oil on your N20 or N26 F30. All right, for today's oil change, we are going to be putting in liquid moly 5W30 fully synthetic. And for this car, now again, this is the X drive, so your filter may be a little bit different. We're using a man oil filter, and it's the HU816X. For all the parts, tools, and accessories in today's video, be sure to see the links in the description. Now, we know for most of you, you will not have access to a lift. Hi, Cliff. Hi, David. Or a quick jack, so we're just gonna show you how to do it with an ESCO jack and jack stands. Now, the best way to get your car on jack stands is to use the car's central jacking location, which we'll show you in just 1 minute. So what we're going to do, because my jack is just a little bit too big to get under the front of the car, I'm going to gently jack up one side. We'll slide our main jack under. We'll start to lift the car, and then we'll put it on jack stands. All right, so if we take a look underneath the car, right here where you see this little bulge, that is the central jacking location. So let's slide our jack under, and then we'll lift the front of the car. All right, then what you can do is take your jack stand and slide it under the car. We really like using these ESCO because they're nice and flat. You can either put it right on the rubber, or there's this little groove in here if you have a jack pad adapter. For these, it's perfectly safe to lower it down on the rubber. We're gonna put these in here just like that. And we'll do the same on this side. And then what you can do is carefully lower the car down on these jack stands. Okay. All right, when doing my oil changes, I like to start with the filter. So take your filter socket, slide it on over, and break the seal. And you always want to have a lot of rags nearby because these filters can be kind of messy. It's also a really good idea to have some kind of bag. So we'll get all of the excess oil off of it that we can. We'll put it in our bag here. Now, when you open your filter, you're going to find the filter inside, and you're also going to find some gaskets and a crush washer. So at this time, we're going to need the large gasket and also this little small one. And we're gonna take our crush washer and we're gonna set that off to the side. Now, for this next part, what I like to do is I like to grab the actual oily filter and just put it right into a bag because it's extremely messy. Put that to the side. Then if you look right here, there's an O-ring. So just take a pick tool, just very carefully pull that off, and we're going to be replacing it with the new one. So just make sure that you put it in that exact same groove. And then what you can do is just take some of the used oil and just lubricate it. It's gonna help it to go on a little bit easier. Then there's this little small O-ring. Again, use the pick tool. Pop that off. And take your new one. And press it into place. So it looks like that. Then at this point, take your filter, click it into place, and let's reinstall it. Then you can tighten it down to 25 Newton meters. All right, at this point, we are ready to drain the oil. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open the fill cap, and I like to just put it on the side so nothing accidentally falls in. Now it's time to drain the oil, so take a 17 millimeter. We're going to put it on the drain plug, break that loose, and then have your oil pan ready to catch all of the oil. Then while that's draining, you're going to want to take your old crush washer off and slip on the new one that came with your man oil filter. All right, then once your oil has stopped draining, what we're going to do is we are going to thread in our drain plug, and we're going to torque it down to 25 Newton meters. All right, great. Wipe off the extra oil, add oil, reset the light, and we're done. Now what we can do is we can fill it with 5 liters of our liquid moly oil here. These are pretty cool. They have a little spout that pops up. And there's a little seal. Okay, at this point in the process, the oil change is done for the most part. We need to reset the light. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our jack back on that central jacking location. We're going to jack the jack up. We're going to remove the jack stands, carefully lower it. Then we're going to use our other jack to get the other one out. So let's take care of that now, and I'll show you how to reset the light. At this point, the oil change is done, so let's reset the light. So what we need to do is just press the start-stop button just one time. Then what you're going to do is press and hold this button over here to the left. All right, so there we go. We can see our service menu. So we have our front brake pads, look like they're due soon. We have our brake fluid and engine oil. So we want to select this one. So we just hold this button again. It's going to ask if we want to reset, so let go. And then hold it again, and then it's going to say reset in progress. All right, so as you can see, the reset was successful. Now, if yours fails, a lot of times what happens is if your clock isn't set, it'll fail. So just something to look out for. So at this point in the process, everything's done. And that is how quick and easy it is to change your oil in your F30 N20 or N26. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks so much for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. For any of the parts that we showed in today's video or tools, be sure to see the links in the description. And visit us at KiesMotorsports.com for all your BMW retrofit, performance, and aesthetic needs. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.